Hey everyone, it's Lawanda. Welcome back to my channel. Today I am doing my monthly setup in my bullet journal for the month of August. And y'all, this was a complete fail. And I'm choosing to do a voiceover so we can talk about this fail. Because I found a way to ground myself very quickly, or not as quickly as I should have. So first, if you're new here, welcome to my channel. I hope that you would subscribe and become a part of the LB family. If you are already subscribed and you're just coming back, I appreciate you. So guys, I had this idea of radiate love and positivity and all this great stuff, and I wanted to do this kind of I'm grounded theme because it's August and it's my birthday, and I'm going with these bright colors with a little bit of jewel tones, and I'm like, yeah, I'm going for this because I want to be a real bullet journal and use stencils and kind of create my own path. Y'all, you have to learn how to stay in the lane that you are comfortable in. If you know that's not your lane, do not change lanes. This was a disaster. There are so many moments in here where I'm like, why am I continuing this? Like, I'm asking myself this, like that's not what, the vision did not turn out the way that I thought this was going to go. And so you see me, I'm trying to kind of stay in here and draw the lines, and all right, I'm like, August is peridot, so let's do this green, and I'm trying to make my calendar, but I'm looking at that ugly ass sun that I drew on the other side. And it may not look that bad from this distance, but trust me, it was completely horrible, and I hated it. and this is even worse. It's like when you're doing your journal, when you're doing your bullet journal, your planner, whatever it is, you have to do this for you. You can't do it for other people. You can't go out here and try to create something just so someone else can be in awe, because every time that you try to do that, either you're not going to have satisfaction in it, you're going to feel some type of way about it, or you're just going to F it up. Mine was F it up. I F'd this completely up. Like, when y'all see what my planner ends up looking like, I could not stand it. And every moment you'll see that I'm sitting there and I'm tapping or I'm pausing, and this is sped up like at 8 times. So I'm looking back and I'm like, I don't like this, but I'm still moving forward because I'm like, I have a theme, it's gonna work out, let's try this theme. And I'm trying to find a way to make it look somewhat intact, and granted, from washing it over, it doesn't look as bad, but I hated it. And that was the most important thing. I absolutely hated this spread. It just did not turn out. And so we can talk about some of the sections. So in my idea, I wanted to kind of do my title page, and then I wanted to go into the monthly calendar, and then I wanted to have like an important dates section, and just additional dates. I can't remember what I called it, but yeah, it doesn't matter. You got washi taped over. So I'm like, okay, I went through, and I mean, this took planning. Like, for people who goes through and do all of this, there's planning involved, like with stencils and trying to figure out the shapes, or if you're an artist, you're drawing in advance and pencil to try to make sure that the layout works. It was a lot of planning went into this, and it was a complete fail, I think. But nevertheless, I was like, okay, I'm gonna do this brain dump, and I'm gonna have a key over here of what I want. I'm gonna have a 2-page brain dump instead of having a running to-do list, and then try to figure this out. But I'm like, you know what? I'm sick of this yellow. I'm sick of the yellow, I'm sick of the orange. So I went back to colors that I'm familiar with. And I was feeling some type of way that I was doing too, like my whole, if you flip through it, all you see is blues and purples and jewel tone colors. But you know what? That's what I like. I like those colors. And I'm trying to do this, what's good. I got this from another YouTuber. Instead of doing like gratitude, you know, you just kind of identified things in your day that was good, right? And you just have to find joy in every day. So I got this idea, instead of a gratitude journal or what was good for the day journal. Nope, I found her, Juliette Lynn. On her YouTube channel, I was watching some of her videos and I got inspired by that, so I added that on her. So I went and found out who she was, because I want to give her credit. Nevertheless, I had my mood tracker with these little honeycomb shapes that I found in this stencil. Then I had a self-care kind of tracker, log, or whatever you want to call it. Then I had these pages in here that I wanted to do for self-love, and because my birthday's coming up and I want to do chapter 39, and I was just like, this is not working. And every time I go backwards, I had to keep revisiting that yellow, and to the point where I looked back and I said, you know what, I don't care if my whole planner is the colors that I love. I don't care. I don't care. I don't care, because this shit is ugly. I'm sorry, excuse the language. So I pulled every washi tape that had rose gold, because I'm a rose gold girl. And I mean, I have tons of washi tape, and I'm like, first let's cover the sun up, because I can't see this. I just can't look at this anymore. So I covered up the sun, and I think once I realized that I could cover this stuff up, I got my, got some label paper. Oh baby, I used all of that whiteout, just so you know, that whiteout is done. So I threw that on the ground afterwards. But I washi taped. I realized that rose gold didn't match, but I washi taped. I created stickers. I pulled out my silhouette and I got some sticker paper and I redid the whole calendar. And I just had to scratch the whole thing, because it just was not, it wasn't me. It didn't look horrible. Well, that's a lie. It did look horrible, but it just wasn't me either. And I just couldn't, you know what I'm saying? It just, something wasn't right about it. So here I am trying to find things to cover this stuff up, and I'm like, you know what, this ain't working. So I found this cute little sticker for this little girl. I think it's a Mickey Mouse, a Minnie Mouse, a Disney World theme, but I didn't care. I just liked the color, and everything I just went for was color, because I know one thing: if I can't do purple, I can do the hell out of some rose gold, and I love rose gold. So now I'm just scrambling to find everything that I can to make this work. So instead, I found some letters and I lettered it in August. It's crooked. It's still crooked, by the way. I don't care. And after I found those letters, I found out that I did have an August script clear sticker I could have used. And I'm like, let me box this in, because this looks kind of raggedy. I was just trying everything I could to make this work. And at this point, I just went full headed, and I was like, you know what? I can do this. And that's exactly what I did. I looked at the pages and tried to figure out what I need to change over. I started with the Simply Gilded. Now this rose gold was different for some reason. It wasn't the same rose gold. I don't know why. So I was kind of hesitant about using it. It was more gold than it was rose gold. And I thought that was supposed to be a rose gold, but whatever. I made this thing work. So I'm just trialing and error, trying to place stuff down, and I'm like, how can I fix this date? And I found some date covers that I actually purchased that were rose gold from Chic Blossom Print, and they were too long because they're made for a planner. They're actually 1.5 inches, so I had to cut them down to about 1 inch, and baby, I made this thing work. So I think this was the point that I just kind of said, yeah, we finna do something with this. And at this moment, this is where I really looked for everything rose gold. I threw all the markers down and I was like, no, we finna fix this. And so this is what I came up with. This is the final result. So you see, I found a lot of stickers from the Happy Planner books that were rose gold. I completely did sticker paper over the whole calendar. Yes, you can still see the gray lines, but it kind of worked out because it gave that ghost effect. I have my chapter 39. It stayed in purple, but It's cool. My brain dump, like I made stickers. I made this work, and I realized that I am not that bad at sticker making. Like, why haven't I made my own kits for myself yet? I don't know. I'm gonna give it a try because I felt like I made this work. Now the chapter 39, there's a lot of things. Instead of doing goals in a different way, I want to do chapter 39 goals because it is my 39th birthday. Hey, on August 10th. So I did that. Morning affirmations, I'm gonna write those in. What's good? I couldn't do anything about the colors because they were there, but you know what, it's fine. Self-care tracker, so I put in some self-care things that I wanted to do, mood trackers and so forth, and you know, I made it work. So this was a lesson learned. You have to plan for you and not for other people. It was a lot of work to fix it. It literally took me probably 2 hours to fix it, but I am happy with the end result. So you guys, remember that energy is contagious. Put forth good energy and it will come back to you. Until next video, bye.